YouTube. So I wanted to start this little thing on my channel where I talk about all the shows that I've seen in a month in a video. I would normally blog about this, but I just thought it might be a nice way to introduce some new content onto my channel, and so I'll definitely have at least one video up a month. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Just so I know in my brain I've got something that I want to talk about on this channel once a month. That sounds better. I just wanted to talk about two shows that I saw in October as well, just at the end because they were so bloody brilliant and I just wanted to mention them. So I saw Gypsy and Beautiful both in the same day. I saw Gypsy for the matinee and it was absolutely phenomenal. It actually just closed this past weekend, but it was just absolutely incredible. I've wanted to see Imelda Staunton on stage for a long time now, so to see her finally was a dream come true, and she is just amazing. I mean, top class actress right there. Beautiful as well was such a lovely show to see. It's one that I've had on my list for a while and just haven't got around to seeing it really. It was so powerful, so well done. I mean, it is a jukebox musical, but it felt like so much more. It had so much emotion and so much power in it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So the first show that I was supposed to see in November was a little fringe show called Out, 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 and it was at the Red Hedgehog Theatre. Now unfortunately I couldn't attend the show that I was going to see because of work. I just couldn't get to London in time and it was the last show unfortunately. It was only on for a week I think. I've been able to see snippets of the show via YouTube because Emma, who wrote the show and put it all on, she's kindly put some clips up. So I managed to see a bit of it even though I was unable to go. It was a show about the Isle of Man and their views towards the gay community and sort of the recent history that they've gone through with that. On another two-show day that I did, I got a last-minute ticket to see the Phantom of the Opera after having a meeting because I was across the road and I thought, why not? They had a cast change recently and I haven't seen it since last year anyway, so it was really good to see that again. I absolutely loved Celinda as Christine. I was about to say Fontaine then, but I saw her as Fontaine earlier in the year and thought she was incredible, and again, she is perfect for this role. Her voice is so beautiful, so if you get a chance to see her, definitely go along. The whole cast was really great, and as well I got to see Kieran Brown, who is my lovely friend, and I haven't been able to see him in Phantom yet, so it was good to see him on it as his swing tracks. Hopefully soon I'll be able to see him as the Phantom. A bit of a change completely in like musical genre. I went to see In the Heights at the King's Cross Theatre later that day. People have been raving about this show and I missed out on seeing it at the Southwark Playhouse last year, so I was really gutted when I missed it there and was so relieved when it was announced to come back to London. It's such a fun and energetic show. I left the theatre dancing to Euston. Like honestly, I walked just from the theatre straight back to Euston and I had such a smile on my face the whole way home. It's a really uplifting and catchy show. I mean, I've got the song stuck in my head like at random times of the day just because they just pop up like hello. So yes, that's definitely a winter warmer show, I would say. It's just really, really fun. So that's at the King's Cross Theatre. They've just had an extension as well. I believe it's running until April, so definitely try and get a ticket to see that because oh, it's amazing. It's got incredible choreography, incredible songs, and the cast they've got are unreal. Absolutely amazing. So the week after that I managed to get a ticket to see Elf, and there's been a lot of mixed feedback from Elf, mainly due to their high ticket prices. So I myself was very intrigued to see whether they would warrant the high ticket prices. Elf's only on for a short run over Christmas, and to me I kind of went in thinking of it in sort of like a pantomime style because of the short run and because obviously it's Elf, like the musical. I love Elf the film, like it's my favourite Christmas film, so I was apprehensive to see what they were going to cut and change because you can't always put a film straight into a musical. I thought they did it really well considering. The bits that they changed were understandable because some things are so hard to translate from film to stage. I loved the stage, like the sets and the special effects. The special effects were amazing and it was a really fun like family show, but I don't think I'd pay £240 or whatever it is to see it. I think that's a bit steep. In the same week my friend had a spare ticket to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and she very kindly offered it to me, so I went along, and this is another show that I'd yet to see. It's been on my list for a while but I just haven't really gotten around to seeing it. This was another one that I'd heard very mixed things about. Some of my friends had really liked it, some of them had really not liked it at all, so I thought I'll go in just with no thoughts, no opinions, and just see what I think of it. Like with Elf, this show blew me away with their sets and their special effects. Some of the effects I'm still thinking now, how the hell did they do it? Because I maybe connected it too closely to Matilda beforehand, obviously both of them being Roald Dahl stories, I expected a lot more of it. I absolutely love Matilda, so to see this, it kind of wasn't on par in terms of like story and music for me, but visually it was a very enticing show. Again, another one great for families and kids. On a contrast to that, the week after I saw The Smallest Story Ever Told at the King's Head Theatre. Now this is a pub as well, and this is what I love about Fringe, because you can go into a pub and then at the back of that there's a tiny theatre, and then you can see one of like the greatest, most impacting pieces of theatre that you've ever seen. And that's what happened to me with The Smallest Story Ever Told. The story is about Alzheimer's, dementia, and so focuses a lot on grief and how families begin to even try and deal with something like this happening to them. As the title of the show suggests, it was very small. It was just under an hour, I believe, and while I think there could be like room for growth with it and to elaborate on it a little bit more, I think the setting and the time that it had was actually quite perfect and very fitting. For those who don't know, I lost my mum last year, so grief is still a big thing for me in my entire life. So to see something like this and to see how they dealt with grief and how they spoke about it and how they acted it, I think they really hit the nail on the head. They didn't do it in a way that you thought, that's not right, that's not how it happens, though people do grieve very differently, I must say. But for me, I feel like they gave it the respect and the honesty that it really needed. It sounds weird, but I was really pleased to see that, because sometimes you can see grief portrayed and it's just not very real. It was like a moment of pride watching it to see what this tiny group of actors could create and like make you feel. And that's what I love about theatre, really. On a happier note, this month I also filmed a charity concert, Gigging for Good, and I will leave a link to the videos below because there were so many great performers and performances that night, and I'm really happy with how the videos turned out, so you can go check those out if you'd like to. And it was for Great Ormond Street charity, so it was lovely to be involved. As well, I've spoken about it a lot now, but there was Theatrecraft on the 20th, and that was such a fun day. I absolutely loved it. I've got a blog up about it, and I'll soon have a vlog about it as well. I'm actually filming this on the 29th, and I'm just about to go to London to see Jackie Hughes' concert, Above the Arts, so I'll include that in next month's video, but I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful concert. So that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!